podcast with Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is season 7, episode 39, episode number 309. Here we are, everybody. Welcome. We're here with the patrons. Hello.
Hello, patrons.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. If you'd like to be a patron, patreon.com/JNJack, and you'll get bonus episodes every month from the various shows. Well, at least from Survivor and this one. The ones that I'm in charge of anyway. And live hangouts. So like this, where you get to watch us do the things live. Cool. Hello, everyone. Join us. Okay, anyway, I'm very excited because yesterday I got the best news in the entire world. And yeah, no, Rush Limbaugh didn't die a second time, although it felt like that. Shandy's got some ambient noise in the background. That's why she keeps muting. But, my ego is okay with the noise if you're going to laugh at me.
So I did unmute for the belly laugh.
You had to, because ding dong, Tucker fucking Carlson is gone. And I know. I was trying to hold it together and don't really doff with this, Colleen. But I got it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you're loud.
Yes.
So, okay. Where were you when you found out? I'll start. Okay. So it's been a tough couple of months because life is crazy. So anyway, I have been at home working on building up Jay's website, Geek Dead Life, and trying to get a lot of content going for that and whatnot. And I was working on stuff on Monday morning, and Jay actually is in Phoenix for work this week, but he had an afternoon flight yesterday. I knew he was coming home, but I also knew that there was about 30 miles left in the van for gas, and I was like, shit, I need to get gas, and I wanted to go to Costco before the line started, which is that sweet spot. So anyway, before lunchtime. So it was 11:30, and I was like, I finished what I was doing. I was like, fuck, I gotta go because Jay is gonna be home, and I gotta take him to the airport, and I gotta go get gas. So I'm literally at the stoplight that is 1.5 miles from my house, and I see a notification on my Apple Watch that's from the Daily Mail that says Tucker Carlson is out at Fox. Y'all. And I don't use a y'all very often. The scream I let out. I don't even know. I could just feel the joy that I felt. I was just I shrieked. Gen X will say, I'm sorry, millennials, no, we're millennials. Fuck,
we are
Gen
millennials.
Z. Gen Z will say on social media, I'm screaming or I'm dead to say that this is a big deal. I fucking screeched. I was like, what? So then I look at, thank God I was at, and if you have been to the meetups, which is a month from now, actually, you'll know that there's that traffic light that's by the Walgreens and the CVS and it's, close to my house. So I shriek, I look at my phone, I don't have any other notifications. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta check Twitter. Don't turn green. Screaming, oh my God, I could not control it. And then I see on only 1 or 2 people on Twitter, and I made this tweet. I was like, I just got a notification that Tucker is gone, and I'm screaming because it was true. It was all true. It was in the moment, all true. So, I was like, oh my God, I'm right lane, drive slow, hit every traffic light. We gotta know what's going on here. I come to find out other people are reporting it. I see Molly Jong Fast retweeted something from somebody that got a press release that confirmed that he was gone. I'm driving down Glenwood Avenue, passing the mall, on my way to get gas, just literally screaming. I could not control my emotions. It was just I was just oh my God, everything that I've ever wanted is happening right now. And that's a really sad thing that's everything that I've ever wanted, but he fucking sucks. So
it's pretty terrible.
I text you guys. I try to
That's
call
actually how I
Jay.
found out was you
Same.
texting me.
Oh God, that makes me
I'm
so
like,
happy.
Daniel told me later. I was like, I know, Colleen told me.
I'm freaking out because everybody's like doing things, so like nobody's even like I called Jay like 3 times. He doesn't answer. I realize he's trying to get out of the office because he's got to catch a plane and he hasn't packed yet. So like, I know he can't answer. Finally, the 3rd time, he's like, "Is everything okay? I'm in a meeting." And I didn't realize it, but apparently I was still shrieking. I was like, "They fired Tucker! He's gone! They fired Tucker!" He's like, "Okay, bye."
I love you. Goodbye.
And then he's like, "But you're okay." And I was like, "Of course I'm okay."
More than okay.
So then when he comes home, he was like, "Hey, I love you, but when I'm in a meeting, you can't scream because everyone can hear what you're saying." I was just like, "Good."
My only wish is that everyone else in that meeting could feel this kind of joy in anything in their life.
Oh, God. But yeah, so anyway, literally skipped around Costco. It's just like joy scrolling. I was happier on Twitter yesterday than I had been the day that they called the election for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn.
My favorite tweet though was, and there were some great ones, but I think my favorite one was like, "Live your life so that when you get fired, tens of millions of people don't celebrate."
Yeah,
That's fair.
Whew. Anyway, yeah. Oh man. Woo. But honestly, like, and I know this. Okay, to the person that doesn't listen to the show for ages and doesn't realize why I despise that man so much, although just his existence should be why you despise him so much. How do I put this? So there is a media personality. He's also an attorney. Ellie Mistel. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but he was saying that one of the reasons. Let me see if I can find the exact tweet. But when I read it while I was in line to get gas, I was like, "This is exactly like this. This is kind of like embodies like why I really like he's such a dangerous person." So he's an attorney, but he's also a journalist, and he appears as like a pundit on a lot of different shows. You've probably seen him before, especially you, Amanda. He's got like a big afro with like white and the streaked in the top, and he covers the Supreme Court stuff a lot. This is what he had said, after he said, "Yes, he'll be fine. Yes, he'll make some more money somehow. And yes, he'll be replaced by somebody just as bad as worse." Because a lot of people are like, "Why are you celebrating? Just somebody worse is going to be on." And then he follows up with, "But nothing was as bad for me as being clipped on Tucker's show. He engendered a kind of hate and level of threat that was distinct from other shows. Anyone can get on TV and tell white supremacists what they want to hear for an hour, but that show told them who to attack. Most other shows merely ride the wave of bigotry endemic to white conservative culture, but this show was a wave machine, and I'm glad it's gone."
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's it.
And then somebody had responded to him about feeling his wrath, and this was directly above, and he just said, "He's the only host that ever had a chilling effect on me ever. I'd fight through it, but every time it happened, it would spin me into a little, why am I even doing this work, existential crisis. Wouldn't I be happier just writing and never being on TV?"
Wow.
So, like, it's just a reminder that, like, at the end of the day, like, as much as you're like, "Oh God, they made my, racist uncle more racist, or my parents into like, people but like, it was beyond even that. It was that his show weaponized violence, and it did directly contribute to the January 6th stuff.
Yeah.
And fuck you. I'm glad. I hope you die mad. I know you won't die broke because you came from a rich family and you probably have more money than, I don't know, God at this point. But yeah.
So I have a question. Do you have any inside baseball on like what?
I have it. So I
how this is being
listened-
received on the right?
Yeah. What
no.
Tucker Nation is saying.
I don't, other than what I've seen on social media. And that's because actually my parents, yesterday, while this is all going down, my dad for the last decade has delivered communion to an elderly woman that lives in their neighborhood. And she's 106 years old. She doesn't have any family left.
Wow.
She unfortunately had an infection last week, and yesterday she was brought to the hospital for end of life care.
Oh,
And
I'm sorry.
my dad was the only person that she trusted to be with her. So my parents
Aw.
actually sat with her while they took her. I mean, she wasn't on life support, but like her body was shutting down, like her mind was still there. And it was actually really sad.
Hospice care. Yeah.
It was really sad though, because she kept asking them like, am I dying? Like, please don't leave me. And it was really sad. So I was kind of in this weird space yesterday where I was like on one, like I would look up from my phone and I'd be like gloating, like, and laughing hysterically like a maniac. And then I would look down at their texts and I'd feel like I was living in the last scene of Les Mis. So it was kind of really sad. It was a really weird whatever.
Yeah.
Although I believe the last words she said was, as you know, they didn't give her any pain meds because she wasn't in pain. Her body was just breaking down. And they thought, my parents had texted me like, okay, I think we're in the sleepy phase now where she probably is not going to wake up. And then like 10 minutes later, my mom texted, she was like, okay, so she just opened her eyes and said, Lee, I'm not dead yet.
I sort of love this woman.
I know, she sounded pretty feisty.
I
so
can
I
just
guess,
like hear the Long Island accent.
Yeah,
Not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. And I believe after that, you know, she ended up gradually falling into the sleep that she never woke up from. But I love that I believe the last words she said to them were, I'm not dead yet.
I feel like, yeah.
Because they said that,
There's a lot about this woman.
Yeah. Like she had a tear because she wasn't ready to go and she knew that it was her time, which I can't even imagine, knowing that like I'm just literally waiting to die, but my brain is still awake. It's just my body. But yeah, love that that's how she went out. But so no, I don't have any inside baseball, mainly because I wanted to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Although I listened to all the different podcasts today, and it seemed like nobody had one specific like reason for
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
By that.
why. It was just like Rupert woke up and was just like, fuck that asshole. Which, you know, everyone was like, surely it's not a principles thing because it took him a really long time.
Yeah.
And then I read something today from, I believe it was Vanity Fair or Vanity Fair, one of those two, that made a lot of sense. So here's the excerpt, right? This was buried like midway down into the story too, but I thought if this is true, it would be his karma and it would be so fucking wild and so petty. Okay. Any guesses on what could be petty enough to be reported that Rupert Murdoch would fire him?
No idea.
No idea. Don't pay close enough attention.
Okay. Again, don't know if this is true. This is from one of Variety, Vanity Fair, one of the V's. Okay. Quote, I reported that Murdoch and his fiance Smith, whatever her first name is, Smith, called off their 2-week engagement because Smith had told people that Carlson was, quote, a messenger from God, unquote. Murdoch had seen Carlson and Smith discuss religion firsthand. In late March, Carlson had dinner at Murdoch's Bel Air vineyard with Murdoch and Smith, according to the source. During dinner, Smith pulled out a Bible, started reading passages from the book of Exodus, the source said. Quote, Rupert just sat there and stared, unquote, the source said. A few days after the dinner, Murdoch and Smith called off the wedding. By taking Carlson off the air, Murdoch was also taking away his ex's favorite show.
Ooh.
I think, you know what? I think, like,
I watched
ding, ding,
Succession.
ding.
I believe it.
Yeah. No, it makes more sense than anything else that would be
Right?
any sort of like principles or anything.
It's not the racism or the transphobia or
because it brings in the ratings. It brings in
right.
Yeah.
Or
no.
or the treason.
No.
Yeah.
Or the texting shit about the people that he worked with, including superiors. Nope.
Just
It was
the right
he
kind of
wanted
color.
to make a woman that he had been engaged to for 2 weeks cry.
Yeah, that sounds
And you know what?
like the most plausible.
Yeah.
And you know what makes that so beautiful is that Tucker Carlson was so insignificant to Rupert Murdoch that he was willing to make somebody that was like 70 years younger than him upset just to make her upset that he just crushed him like a fucking ant that he is. So, fuck you, Tucker Carlson. Eat shit. I got nothing else except booyah.
Oh dear.
So good.
So good. But again, not the treason, so somebody worse is coming.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Oh God, though. Oh, Jay and I ended up meeting for lunch yesterday, where we did it. So I made a joke. I was like, Jay, we got to do a toast. But it was neither of us had eaten at all that morning, and we met at like 1:00. So I wasn't really thinking that we were gonna actually have a toast. And then all of a sudden, like he's like, "I'll have a bourbon on the rocks, please." And I was like, "Oh, this is that kind of lunch." So I was like, "I'll take my little." I was like, "Can I have a prosecco with just a splash of cranberry juice?" Just a splash, though, just to get that little pink color. And she was like, "How about I just bring you cranberry on the side?" And I was like, "Perfect."
Yeah.
I was like, my transition into my aunt is moving along nicely.
I want it to look like pink bubbles, but it's not.
But it's not. I just need a little splash. So then we totally had a celebratory day drink yesterday.
Nice.
I love this. I love this for you.
Oh, it was I don't think you understand how much I despise Tucker Carlson and how you guys know how long I have been waiting for karma.
And here it is.
Yep.
And here it is. Wow, I can't wait for him to run for president and to vote against him.
Oh God.
Yeah, they do.
If he's I will say it right now.
That's the rumor.
If I'm unaffiliated. If he is running on the primary, I will strongly consider voting for the Republican primary so I can vote for Donald Trump over him. That's how much I hate Tucker Carlson. And I'm not even kidding. We could beat Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I've just scandalized Shandy.
Yes.
She's not muted. She just doesn't know what to say.
Speechless.
I know it's not the same as voting for Trump, but it's still a vote cast for Trump.
Yeah, but it's saying you prefer
Wow.
to vote against Trump in the primary, in the general. Than to
I would
vote against.
prefer that they both have a sudden heart attack.
Just Thelma and Louise, just off a cliff.
I'm not going to advocate for
Yeah, I don't advocate for death. I just want him to die mad whenever he does die.
Mm.
Oh, when we were I think this is how I started this whole thing. It wasn't supposed to be a day drinking story, but I kept inadvertently just being like checking my phone while we were like at the table, being like, woo. It was like, you got a lot of tics going on right now. And I was just like, I can't control them.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
Okay, does anybody else have anything exciting that happened other than Tucker Carlson getting fired? Because
I mean, not at
I don't
that
know
level.
about you guys.
Yeah, not at that level.
Not at that level. I mean, I
That's a
started
pretty high
season
bar to
2
clear.
of Succession, speaking of. But yeah, no. Nothing.
I started episode 3. If we finish with enough time, I'm going to try to finish it.
Nice.
I'm in. I know they say, from what I understand, it takes about 2 or 3 episodes to get into it. But knowing that it gets really good has made it a lot easier for me to keep going.
Yeah.
Because it does feel like a lot of setup.
It sneaks up on you. Like all of a sudden you're like really into it. And it's like, you don't realize how you got there.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I'm watching a show that people say is like well made. And then all of a sudden you're like, I have to see what's next.
It's weird watching the first 2 episodes at least, where Jeremy Strong's character looks so much like Don Jr.
Ah.
Yeah.
But Rory Culkin is such a fucking prick.
Love Rory Culkin.
I do.
I just love that it's a Culkin. It's Fuller. It's fucking Fuller. And he's so good. They're all so good.
They're all so
They
good.
are.
Like, and it's like as the season goes on, everyone just gets so set in their character, and they're just so like rich and developed, and
Yeah.
it's just so television at its very finest. It's
Yeah.
an art form, man. It's so
Yeah. Well, I'm all in. I'm 2 episodes in. I feel like I'm all in, but I also started with a lot of momentum too, because yesterday on Twitter was just Secession joke. It's a Secession like meme, and I was just like, I don't understand any of these. I need to start the series. So
Yeah. We got to catch up.
It's very rare that like I'm on top of something and you guys aren't. This is a
know.
very weird place for me to be. I'm usually used to being in the well looking out. It's very weird for me.
Enjoy it while it lasts
Yeah.
until we both catch up.
Right. This might be the only time this ever happens.
But you understood the Green M&M joke, right? That I sent you guys.
Yes.
Tell Tucker I wanted to
Yes.
know it was me.
Yes.
Yes.
That's from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
I mean, I exist in the
Badass.
world.
Okay. Cool.
It's like some jokes just transcend the source material and just become sort of pop culture.
That's what I
Fodder.
kind of figured.
Yeah.
And I feel like yesterday a lot of jokes are now a part of pop culture.
Mm.
Well, and
So-
to be fair, I did watch a lot of the last season of Game of Thrones just because of FOMO.
Okay, well there we go. Was that Lady Olenna scene in the last episode, the last season?
I can't remember.
I can't either. They all blend together.
Because
and
a
was
lot of
really
it was
long
long
time
time
also
ago this
because I
was.
didn't have the context. I'm just like, oh, okay. That person said that thing. Okay.
You know what's kind of
It
wild?
was really badass.
Yeah, I actually was more badass than like Cersei's actual death.
Oh my god, a million times more. Hashtag spoiler alert.
No, we literally named an entire episode about it.
Oh.
I joked it last week.
Oh my
Rocks.
God. Yeah, right.
Isn't it kind of wild though that Game of Thrones and Avengers Endgame were like 4 years ago at this point.
Oh, yeah, huh?
It was 2019.
Whoa.
Carrie,
is
the
20
pandemic,
pandemic.
it just skews your
Yeah.
concept
Yeah.
of time.
Like I was thinking about that, and I was like, "Holy shit, that was pre-pandemic," and that was well, like it was the week. I believe it was like the weekend of our anniversary that the not Hard Home, the Battlefield Winterfell, like and Endgame came out.
Yeah, well, it was the Battle of Winterfell was the meetup that year because we all watched it.
No,
Yeah, because we all watched
We
it.
watched it an episode together.
no, we
Yeah.
watched
What
Hard
was
Home
that?
the year before.
No, we definitely watched it because
No, because I saw
we watched
no,
something because I wasn't watching the show at that point, and I was like kind of paying attention because I was like,
I think it was you. You watched the one where they the Army of the Dead.
Was it
like-
the one before then? Was it
I
like
think-
the
I
episode
think-
before?
No, I think what you watched was the one with the Army of the Dead, and it was called Hard Home, and like Jon Snow is like across, and the Night King is like doing like a I see you kind of thing to him,
I don't know.
or maybe it was the one after. I mean, I could always just Google it. Let's see.
That's true. I just know we watched an episode and having very limited experience of Game of Thrones. It was just,
Okay, so season 8 ended May 19th, 2020. So Winterfell was, let's see. The weekend of the meetup would have been Matt, just tell us. I know you know it.
It would have probably been the weekend of the 5th, right? Because usually that was
yeah.
or around there.
Well, Greg says it wasn't it the episode where Khaleesi begins to burn King's Landing?
Maybe. Okay, the long night that was the one I remember because that was the weekend of my anniversary because Jay and I we watched Endgame and then the long night, and we watched those back to back the weekend of my anniversary, and I distinctly remember that. Let's see. So it would have been the last
long
of the
night is the Battle of Winterfell, right?
Yes. So it would have been the last of the Starks was the weekend of the meetup that year. And you're right. Jon and Daenerys look to the south in the wake of a costly victory, and Tyrion proposes a compromise to ease tension. That is the Google results. So yes, we watched that. Right, that was direct. The long night was directly before. So you're right, Amanda, that she started burning shit.
No, Greg said that. Not.
Oh,
I'm just.
Sorry.
Greg said. If memory serves, I was very annoyed with the colors for different scenes where it was colored differently, and I was like, what? I'm like, maybe they're different timelines. What show are we watching?
So yes, Greg said Hard Home was watched downstairs earlier that night in anticipation. So that must have been it. That you must be thinking of how we watched Hard Home and then we went upstairs and watched the other one.
I don't know. These are all just words to me.
Yeah. Matt said it was also Shandy and my mother's birthday. Different moms though. Mm-hmm. Your moms both have birthdays on May 5th?
Yep.
Cool.
Same birthday, different moms.
Okay. Moving on. We don't have anything else. God, I don't even know how we can move on because I just want to talk about Tucker Carlson getting fired for the rest of my life.
Pretty good. I was like really disappointed that they didn't go to trial, but then this happened, so I was like, okay, well, that's the universe threw us a bone.
Right.
Actually, isn't it also kind of wild that the man cost them $750 million, and that didn't even potentially get him fired?
I know.
Right.
You would think, yeah, no. I would have thought money, 100%.
Right.
You know, obviously not principles, but the fact that it might be just something super petty, I sort of love even more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed.
I did want to shout out.
Yes, go ahead.
Today is Paul's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Paul!
Oh, happy birthday!
It's also the perfect date.
You're right. Not too hot, not too cold. April 25th.
Exactly. so happy birthday! I believe he is the same age as Jesus when he died.
33? 32?
Yeah. 33.
Ooh, I feel real old now. I guess this is a good time to remind everybody that on May 9th, we'll be talking about Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, the book and the movie. And on May 11th, which is a Thursday, we will be doing our annual Real Weird Sisters crossover.
Yes.
Which I am very excited about. So get your feedback in for that. And then for the 3 sequential weeks after that, we will not have a new episode because the broads are doing vacations and it's all going to be fantastic. But, we'll have stuff out in the meantime. So hooray!
Hooray. I still have to get the book and start reading.
It's not going to take you that long. I'm super excited, though, to catch up on Yellow Jackets whenever it comes out.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have this for the last, 7 years. I've had this. I email myself in this thread, and it's called For the Broadcast. And
fun.
So I just know to go Google that in my thing. And I did that the other day, and I'm trying to find where it was because it's the last one in this is March 15th, but I know I definitely did it over the weekend. So we might be.
Is it maybe in your drafts? Did it not actually send?
Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on. Otherwise, we're just going to wing it, and it's going to be fun. We'll find a BuzzFeed quiz real quick. We'll do it live.
In honor of Tucker, we're doing it live.
That's Bill O'Reilly, but still.
I know, that's,
Fuck that dude, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope that Tucker gets sent into irrelevancy. He's been fired from, all the big networks now.
It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Don Lemon got fired, too. But the difference between Democrats and Republicans is that we can admit that Don Lemon was a pretty bad misogynist that we all enjoyed watching get shit-faced on New Year's Eve. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be problematic, we accept the fact that you got to go.
You got to
go. We're not storming the Capitol. We're just being like, all right, sucks to be him.
Yeah.
You know what? I just pulled up one of the Reddit digests that I get every day. Here's an Ask Reddit, purely based on the name itself. What is your favorite band name?
Real or made up?
I think real. I don't know. This one's lame. Hold on. Let me scroll down and see if there's anything better.
I always have really liked the name Smashing Pumpkins.
That is a spectacular name.
It's a great name.
It's fun to say. It's cool imagery.
Yeah.
What band names do I like? I'm very late and boring. Greg says his favorite band name is Saves the Day because it shortens to STD.
I mean, Chumbawamba has to be up there, right?
Oh, you're right. do we know any what a Chumbawamba is?
It's a made-up word.
I don't know. I didn't know pissing the night away meant wasting the night away when I first heard it.
Yeah, well, you know.
Let's see. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Yes, that's good.
Rainbow Kitten Surprise. That's a great name. That's it. We're done. Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
I'm into it.
Mic drop.
Psychedelic Porn Crumpets and Tropical Fuckstorm. I think
these
they're
are just
two
made
different.
up.
I think they're two different names.
I would hope so.
The Butthole Surfers.
Yeah.
Is that a real name?
Yeah. Yes. Really? Yes, it is.
Shandy goes to their concerts every year.
No.
She's like, yeah, you know.
I can't even remember what their songs are, but it's definitely a real name.
My mind just cuts to Shandy in a tie-dye shirt in a field.
No.
Some wellies. Just feeling the vibes.
Oh my god.
Of the Butthole Surfers. How did they even get away with that?
Well, they're not saying anything that's a naughty word.
Right.
Yeah.
This one, mindless self-indulgence. We know mindless self-indulgence.
Oh yeah. That's a fun one.
That is a fun one. Trampled by Turtles. I think that might be a top 10 right there. Let's see. Whoa, I don't know if this is real or not, but the Tony Danza tap dance extravaganza.
Oh, that's great.
God, I want that to be real. Very badly.
Let me click on the more. Somebody said, now I know who Elton John was singing about. Get it? Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
For the extravaganza. That's a great, Great job.
Oh,
my god. All right, this is being more fun than I thought. Let's see. What else do we got? Texas chain store manager.
Oh god.
This person, short and simple, Cake. I love Cake.
It is a great name. That's a funny name. Yeah.
And a long jacket. Flock of Seagulls. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I mean, I heard of them, obviously. Let's see. And You Shall Know Us by the Trail of the Dead.
Oh yeah, these are so all screamo bands.
Well,
I suppose that was part of the ish of the genre.
Yeah, the Circle Jerks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can say this. Hold on. Bob Ross, Mob Boss.
Oh god.
It's like Bob Loblaw's blog.
Bob Loblaw's blog. The
Worlder. What would our band name be? And we can't be the Broads. We got to think of a good one. What would our band name be? Greg, Matt, anybody out there? What would our band name be? While you're thinking, let me read some of the things that you guys said. Matt said Pepper. And Who Was in My Room Last Night? Jesus
scary.
H. Christ and the Four Horsemen. That sounds like a title of a Supernatural episode. Greg says Motion City soundtrack, Dashboard Confessional, Nightmare Review, Cattle Decapitation. Let's see. Greg said The World is a Beautiful Place and I'm no longer afraid to die. That is a very long name.
That's not a band name. That's a sentence.
Yeah, right.
But Matt's played them on his radio show that he has every Sunday night. But what would our names be?
That is a sentence. Not
I love how he acronymed it.
Yeah.
See, now for me, it would take me longer to think about the thing, the acronym, than just type it out.
It's too long. Your band name is too long, friends.
Your band name has become The World Is.
Has this ever happened to you guys? I had this moment the other day, last week, where every time I tried to type something all day long, whether it was a news post for the site or a text message, I kept like my brain and my hands kept mixing things up. Or like it was all out of order. It was like a word soup. And then I'd reread it and be like, no, wait.
All the time. But that's the dyslexia. That's just, par for the course.
See, I'm not dyslexic. It was so weird though. Like I kept all day long. It was typing things out of order of my brain. It was really weird.
Yeah. Or the worst is like when I have like weird typos where it's like instead of it's of, it's if. I'm like, oh, now I just sound like a dummy. How did I even do that?
Oh.
Well, you know my favorite typo, when I had to send a committee-wide email to a whole bunch of lawyers that are like, respectable bigwig ones, and for the Public Service Committee, and I typed it the Pubic Service Committee.
Oh no, did anybody have a sense of humor?
One person did.
Oh no.
It was
Sorry,
embarrassing.
that's really funny.
Yeah.
I can imagine, but it's also really funny.
Honest mistake.
Pretty much.
I can't remember if I told this story on the podcast before or not, but when I was in grad school, I remember like this late night we were like finishing like it's like you turn in your thesis, you like defend your thesis, and then typically that's like towards the very end of the year, like right before you're going to graduate, and like they might give you like some things they want you to change, correct, whatever, and then like you have until like at least for us it was after graduation that you would turn the final thing in. Okay. And one of my friends was like in the process at the same time as me. We were just like, we were up all night, like together working on like the final thing, because of course we like left it till whatever, mid-June. Of course. And she realized after we had turned in the final thing that's like now officially on the books, she had put some fillers in some of her citations. Yeah, in some of her footnotes is the word I'm looking for.
I feel like I know where this is going.
Yeah, one of them was fuck.
Oh no.
So that's like a footnote in her thesis is fuck. Pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Like, I guess we'll see if anyone notices. They haven't.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Nobody reads that kind of
people
stuff.
Don't really read that
stuff. No, they don't.
No.
Or somebody read it, laughed so hard that they just were like, you know what? Semester's over. We're good.
Yeah. Maybe they thought it was like an Easter egg.
Yeah.
If you read this far, thought maybe you could use a laugh.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, we got I found something real quick. It's not long. A BuzzFeed quiz. If anyone can match the Disney princess to a quote, they're a certified movie scholar. I realize that this is dumb, but let's test our Disney princess knowledge.
I'm here for
I love this. Let's do it.
Okay, not that one. The one playing the Snarfblat.
Oh, I know this.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, seagull.
Yes. No.
No, right. She said it.
She says it to him when she's watching them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And there's a multiple choice. I can give it to you, but let's see if we don't need it. The only way to get what you want in this world is through hard work. Tiana, Jasmine, Nala, or Cinderella?
Gotta be Tiana, right?
I think it's Tiana.
I feel like none of the white princesses would say that. Hard work.
Wait, Nala is a tiger. Or a lion.
Tiger. You were right with tiger.
No, she's a lion.
She's
a
lion.
Tiger.
She's a lion.
Nala's a lion.
Oh, right. What's the tiger from Jasmine's tiger?
That's
Raja. It was Tiana, though.
Holding to my guns. It was a tiger, goddammit.
I'm not cutting that one out.
No.
It's a liger, perhaps.
It's a liger.
A liger. Nala the liger. Okay. Come on, perk up. Won't you smile for me? Snow White, Rapunzel, Belle, or Aurora? And I don't think I know this one.
I mean, it's
Are you
got to be
sure that
one
wasn't a prince that said that?
it's got to be one of the like older era
It has to
princesses.
be. You want to go with Snow White? It's definitely not Belle, because I know Belle.
Yeah, she wouldn't say that.
I feel like that's something Snow White could have said to one of the dwarfs.
I feel like that too.
Although actually, Belle could have said that to the Beast.
Or to like one of the Cogsworth or something.
Yeah. I'm fully unsure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's got to be Snow White or Aurora. I feel like perk up is an older phrase.
Let's go with Snow White then.
I mean, okay.
We were right.
Nice.
Aha!
She says it to a random little bluebird that doesn't look like a finch. So if you want to get that joke, you have to listen to the patron bonus show. Indeed. When I am queen, I will have the power to get rid of you.
Nala.
No, that's Jasmine.
Yes, it is, baby.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't even have to read the multiple choices for that.
Yep. Also, it's the delivery. Yeah, the delivery.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's Simba who says something similar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this one's easy. You told me to help our people. This is how we help our people. Pocahontas, Jasmine, Merida, or Moana?
Pocahontas, yeah.
I think it's Pocahontas.
I was guessing just because of the phrase "our people."
Yeah, because I feel like by the time we got to Moana, we would have gotten a little hipper to such language. You know,
very
true.
It
would have been.
I've only seen Moana maybe 3 times, but I love that movie. But
I like Moana.
I think I like Raya and the Last Dragon. Obviously, we can't like Encanto is the best, but like I love Raya and the Last Dragon.
Never saw it.
Oh, it's super fun.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I mean it's depressing, but it's fun at the same time, and it's a good ending, like all Disney movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. It is actually Moana.
Whoa!
I did not know that one. Okay, I got that legitimately wrong. She says it to the Rock's character. No,
Rocks.
She says it to Rocks. No, she says it to her dad. That's her dad. I'm zooming in. Sorry, I can't see things. This is a small little thumbnail. Okay. I've got my name, and it's a boy's name too. Elsa, Moana, Mulan, or Merida.
I don't know who Merida is.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know who Merida is either.
Do you mean Merida?
Merida, is that it?
Like from Brave?
Maybe. Hold on, I'm going to type in Merida Disney. Yes, from Brave. Oh, sorry. Now, in my defense, I'm pretty sure that this is the movie that we had just finished watching the night that I learned that Ginsburg died, and I blocked everything out other than the moment that I learned that she died and then cried for a long time. So I plead the death of a justice. Oh gosh, somebody on Twitter yesterday was like, a lefty was like, my whole family is up in here acting like Scalia just died again. I laughed a lot. I was like, poor taste, sure. Funny, absolutely.
Sometimes that's what makes it funny.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mulan because I'm pretty sure that's a Mulan quote.
Okay,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Nice.
My dream. Do you think he's the one the spinning arrow was pointing to?
Oh gosh, the spinning arrow.
That's definitely Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Because that was part of it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay. Cool. What? I just fell off a cliff. You should see your hair. Merida, you said it was? Merida, Rapunzel, Anna, or Nala. Definitely not Nala.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like an Anna thing. I feel like, that like Kristen Bell, like quippy.
That does sound very Kristen Belly. But Mandy Moore was Rapunzel, so it also could be a Mandy Moore-ism.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I've not seen most of these movies, I'm realizing. Which feels weird.
All right, we'll go with Anna. I trust you. You're right! Hooray!
We finish each other's sandwiches.
Okay, we're almost done here. Okay. That's the funny thing about birthdays. They're kind of an annual thing. Cinderella, Anna, Moana, or Rapunzel. I'm going to go with Rapunzel because that whole thing with, like, you know, she's a birthday, and it's not Sleeping Beauty, which would be my other
and you
guess.
wouldn't have two Frozens back to back, I wouldn't think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, it is from Tangled. Hooray. Maybe Tangled is the one that I watched before RBG died. I gotta ask Jay.
Yeah, I've never
The
seen,
whole-
I actually have never seen Brave either. I've just heard other people pronounce the name. That's the only reason why I knew it.
Ah. Okay. Oh, if you hold still, it wouldn't hurt as much.
Oh God, what's that from?
Yeah, I know that one.
You know that
It's
one.
Beauty and the Beast. It's Belle.
Yes, there you go.
Mm.
I didn't even have to click on that one to know that one.
Mhm.
That's when the beast gets clawed by the And finally, last one. So far, we only got one wrong. I feel good about this. We're great, guys. And finally, so that's that. Good day to you. We'll meet your declarations of war in the morning. Pocahontas, Merida,
Merida. Yeah.
Tiana, or Mulan? I have no idea.
No
Mulan?
idea.
I want to go with Mulan.
Mulan?
Yeah.
It was Merida. We finally got a Merida one from Brave. And then, but we got 9 out of 11 correct. We scored better than 75% of the other quiz takers.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like
Crushed it.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about those. That result.
Me too.
Nice.
All right. Thanks for the fun. We'll take a quick break. We've got a little bit of feedback. We'll do that when we get back, and we'll call it a night. So, all right, here we go. All right, we are back, ready to get into the feedback. Lori says, I just started session 2. Shandy, I think I'm on episode 5 or 6.
And to be fair, that was a little bit ago. So
now you've got to update us on what you're on now.
Yeah.
And what you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis had posted a link to the Steve Martin and Edie Brickell song, When You Get to Asheville, in honor of Shandy's newfound love for Asheville, which Maggie said she had also been thinking about the song when we mentioned it. Oh, regards to taxes, Dennis said, since before e-filing, if you lived in the Northeast and filed your federal taxes at the Andover, Massachusetts IRA office, there most always was a conflict with the Massachusetts Patriot Day holiday, which gave us an extra day or two to file, and sometimes even one more day if the 15th was a Saturday. So I guess 2 more days technically.
Is Dennis saying that before computers, you had to actually like go to an IRS office? Because that seems insane.
You couldn't mail it in. Sorry, that is not the right. You couldn't mail it in.
Right.
Mail it.
I would have thought you could just mail it.
Either way, that's Oh. Thank God for e-filing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Kayla had sent me something. I believe it was a tweet. It was a screen cap. Me doing my taxes. Will I go to jail if I write off this pen? Some rich guy doing his taxes. Deduct the C. That's kind of how I felt.
Yeah.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica said, so how did you celebrate Tucker is Gone Day? Literally spent 30 minutes talking about it about a half an hour ago. I can keep going. I mean, it's like my new cocaine. It makes me feel just so hyper.
Young and alive.
Young and alive and free. Here's my cocaine. Sorry. Trying to sing the Tori Amos song. Doing a terrible job. And then John said, whatever you do, please do not revel in Tucker Carlson's firing. A voice of truth and justice has been temporarily silenced. Hopefully he will somehow survive. Okay, for those of you about to reply with a nasty gram, this is sarcasm. Rods, please control your laughter when talking about his firing. Couldn't have happened to a bigger piece of shit. He will end.
For the record, John did write POS.
Yes.
I like that Colleen
I
gave
just
the full.
Spelled it out.
Yeah.
Do you guys see like how oh God, It's like that rush you get after having an orgasm, but like 40 times bigger, and I don't know what that says about me. Because I'm like, all right, let's do weighted jumping jacks. Like, let's go. I got this energy thinking about it, just saying it. Okay.
Oh, dear.
He will either end up on another nut job channel spewing his nonsense and lies, or make up with Trump and take his rightful place back up Trump's ass where he belongs. Now it's time for some green M&Ms. Long live the green motherfucking M&M.
Yeah.
The real winner in all of this, the green M&M.
Yeah.
Seriously, I controlled my laughter. I didn't control my squee.
I was gonna say squee. That kind of works for both situations that you were evoking as a word.
It's just like when the worst person finds out, it makes for just the best feeling.
Yeah.
That's why the green M&M changed into sneakers, so she could really kick his ass. Okay. Jessica also said, can you recommend some feel-good movies or TV shows besides Ted Lasso? They can be older or newer. I need a new show to binge. Nothing with a lot of violence or gore. Something along the lines of The Good Place, Community, or Parks and Rec.
And I was going to suggest The Good Place until she said something like The Good Place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's seen it before because who hasn't? I just opened up Hulu to like look through because I'm like, what have I watched?
I know. I need. I saw your thing earlier, Jess. And full disclosure, we were late with this because Zachary he was tracked out for 4 weeks, so he came back. He had homework tonight. I'm solo parenting for the week. Tells me about the homework at approximately 8:15. And it's reading and math homework. So not like one or the other, double-sided each page. And I'm like, are you serious right now? So I ended up spending the time that I would have been looking up this doing third grade math homework. But I'm trying to think off the top of my head. This shouldn't be a very hard thing. You've watched Dash and Lily, right? I know it's a Christmas movie, a Christmas TV show, but it's very feel-good.
Yeah, it's good all the time.
Yeah. Also, I would say I'm looking through like what I've watched. If you haven't watched Broad City, that came up for me. That's just
Ghosts.
so good.
And Abbott Elementary School and Ghosts. Those are both.
Yeah,
I haven't watched
Abbott Elementary is really good. I've been really enjoying that. I know we've talked about Schmigadoon already. Also.
Yes. Ghosts is on Hulu. I know that the British version is apparently awesome too. I've only seen the American version with the Queen of Valdovia. And Abbott Elementary. Oh, no, they're both on Hulu. Are they both on Hulu?
Abbott is on Hulu.
Okay, so Abbott's on Hulu, so then Ghosts must be on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's Paramount. The British version, I think, was on HBO for a minute because we watched the first 2 episodes of the British one and then it vanished.
Okay.
We've talked about Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, right?
Oh, yes.
I mean, Matt obviously talked about it.
I was going to say, don't get him started.
I can't remember if Jess had said it was one that she had watched. If not, co-sign. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah. Jess, I know you're not super into musicals, but I would absolutely recommend season 1 of Schmigadoon.
It's so fun.
It's so much fun. It truly is. It's just delightful to watch. And it's not even so much, it is more like movie musical based, right? The first season, than like Broadway musical based.
It's like the golden era of like Hollywood movie musicals.
Yeah. And my new crush, Ariana, what's her name? DeBose is in it. Even though she's my old new crush, because I learned she was the Bullet at some point.
Yes, she was the original Bullet. In Hamilton.
Yeah. She was on my calendar upstairs for like a whole month.
Yeah.
Matt says, what's Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
Not a comedy, but All Creatures Great and Small on Masterpiece.
Oh.
Real easy watch, real feel good, like just easy, asks nothing of you, and there's cute animals and British people.
That's fun.
It's a very easy watch.
Yeah, and if you're not looking for something feel good, but you're also looking for something feel good because Tucker Carlson got fired, I hear Secession gets real good.
Different kind of feels.
Just
Only
remember,
Murders in the Building. Yeah, that's
Only
a good
Murders in the
one.
Building. Yes,
So
yes.
good.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not
almost
your
done with
30
season
minutes.
2. Almost done
Super
with season
fun.
2. So good. So
I'm-
good.
So good.
Have you been watching like on Instagram? They've been having, because I guess there's a TikTok for it that Selena Gomez posts to, and then like somebody takes pity on us old people and posts the TikToks on Instagram, and that's when I see them. And
No.
so Meryl Streep and Paul Rudd are like stars
I
of the
did.
third season.
Yeah, I did see that picture. It kind of broke the internet. It was like everywhere.
You mean a selfie one? But
It was
there's
just like a picture of all of them.
So there's been some really fun videos like of Paul Rudd and Meryl Streep like dancing, like
fun.
doing
No, I
like
did not
Broadway
see that.
theater dancing.
Oh my gosh, I
and
love
like there's some really fun if you go to the Instagram page or if you're on TikTok, that's where I hear it originates. Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's a fun little whatever. Matt said rewatch that clip of Crossfire where Jon Stewart eats Carlson's lunch. Oh God, yes. Mm. A lot of people have eaten his lunch, and then wasn't there a thing that's whatever. I would have to edit this out, so I'm just gonna stop now. But like, there was a thing where like somebody came on and like told him off, and then he like got it cut from air, and then the guy got a hand of the like original thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. Jess, I hope that we have given you some advice. Anybody has anything for Jessica? This is an easy thing to even comment on the Facebook group and let her know some feel good stuff. Okay, we're going to finish up with an email from Brian and then the match that she said, and we'll call it a day.
All right. Brian, not Brian, the non-DP specialist, titles the email, "Damn, look at those hot dog fingers." Well, hello, Colleen, Shandy, and Amanda. Long time no write to. I wish I could say I haven't written because I've been on some super secret clandestine trip that will someday be the inspiration for a 17-part Netflix special that will be inexplicably panned by critics for being too unbelievable, but will be loved by watchers and trend number 1 until it is supplanted by a documentary about the Ryan Reynolds and the guy from It's Always Sunny bromance. But I can't say that, right?
Rob McElroy.
McElroy. It's the guy from Always Sunny,
or
right?
McElrenny.
McElrenny?
Yeah. I've heard it live at Comic-Con. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
That guy. They have a
That guy.
bromance. Cool.
Sorry.
Great. That's awesome.
They got they found out they had potential colon cancer together.
Oh, that's cool. Nothing brings two bros together like colon cancer, I guess. But
Polyps for the win.
Yeah, polyps for the wind. Win, not wind. Win. But I digress. But I can't say that because I'm not allowed to. But I just did. So now I have to go back on the lam. But at least I don't have to go on the lam until you read this on the podcast, which gives me a chance to continue writing this email. Oh, a comma would be great. And the second consecutive brutal run-on sentence that will test the lung capacity of the poor unfortunate soul, yep, ding, 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 whose misfortune it was to be chosen for the exceedingly challenging aerobic assignment of reading out loud to the masses this collection of words that convey the current state of my consciousness and subconscious mind that seems to be seriously damaged by jet lag.
Wow, it sounds like you're really hyper because you just found out that Tucker Carlson got fired.
Yeah. That was also the fastest pee. You're back already?
I was right next door.
Yeah, it was also a very long sentence.
2 long sentences.
2 very long. Too fair. There was punctuation there somewhere.
A couple of ellipses.
Phew. Colleen, I feel your tax pain. Let me try that again. Colleen, I feel your tax pain to the depths of my soul. I waited until the 18th to do our taxes, and my daughters, though I had everything needed to do them in February. Perhaps next year you can do ours and then explain to me why my daughter has to pay federal tax on money used from her college fund to pay for school. Grr. Uh, I think I figured out their logic, even if I think it is BS, but I cannot figure out how they arrived at the amount they decided needed to be taxed. This is where you and your latent accountant genius come in. Sea Dog. Sea
All
Dog.
right.
On Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday, I flew back to Uganda for work. During the flights, I managed to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once and Remember the Titans, The Fablemans, The Woman King, Ticket to Paradise, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's a lot of movies. But it's also, that sounds like a very long flight.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, I'm late to the party to discuss the movie with you all, but I am now. I loved it. A ton of fun and provocative. Makes you appreciate what you've got in front of you instead of wallowing in what might have been scenarios in your mind. Plus, hot dog fingers. I assume bidets are all the rage in that universe. Otherwise, that's a whole lot of you. What does Viagra do to hot dog fingers? Good question. If your fingers have been erect for more than 4 hours, call your doctor. The dude who played her father also played the ancient guy Lupin in Big Trouble in Little China in 1986. Loved the rock scenes. Just be a rock. Though I think they missed a solid rock, paper, scissors game joke. Damn, rock tied again. Maybe that will be in the director's cut. I look forward to watching it again on the way back home in a couple of weeks.
Yay.
Yay! Michelle Yao was indeed in Star Trek Discovery. She played Captain Philippa Grigo.
All I know is she's getting her own TV series.
Giou. Pronounce that how you will. She died early. Giorgio? Sure.
Giorgio?
Yeah.
I'm sure Matt's already typed it out.
Probably.
Because he did say it was Mac El Henny.
Okay, I need phonetics, guys. She died early in season 1, but they brought her back as a fun, badass, twisted, morally corrupt mirror universe character in seasons 2 and 3. She left the show towards the end of season 3. I'll be curious to see what they do with her spin-off Star Trek show about Section 31. Speaking of Star Trek, did you see season 3 of Picard? No, sorry. So good. Are you enjoying season 3 of Ted Lasso? Yes.
Yes.
I thought it had a slow start, except for the bit explaining Hallmark Christmas movies to Roy Kent.
That was awesome.
That was pretty good. I also love the Julie Andrews bit.
Love
For
that.
it. But the last episode in Amsterdam was outstanding. Agreed. I'm looking forward to the meetup in just a few weeks. Oh, man. I heard that Shandy and Amanda won't be there. I know. Well, shit. WTF is up with that. I know, man. I'm bummed too. Seriously, what the hell? I know. I'm sorry. Sigh. And a smiley face. I don't know if I'll make the hangout tonight, as that will be 4 a.m. here. No judgies. That's a lot. But if jet lag makes me it's bitch again, I'm sorry. You and your young people terms. Like they did last night, I've been up since 1:30 a.m.
Woo!
I'll be on. Until the next time, yours truly, Brian, not Brian, the DP specialist.
Okay,
That was
so
a great email.
Brian, not Brian, the non-DP specialist. I now W Brian, the jet lag specialist.
Oh my god, dyslexia. I didn't even realize that it was Brian, not Brain.
I wasn't even gonna. I wasn't trying to.
No, it was the same word in my mind. Thank you for pointing it out. I'm sorry, Brian. I botched your joke. I really didn't even see that the letters were reversed. They were words are hard.
No, don't even worry about it. Great email. I'm very glad to hear from you after a little bit of not hearing from you. I've been writing weekly reviews about Ted Lasso on geekdeadlife.com, and I was pretty down after like the last. I really liked the first 2 episodes of the season. The episodes, was it 3 and 4, 4 and 5? I was kind of down after that. I think it was 4 and 5. I was like, oh man, these are kind of dark. But I loved the Amsterdam episode. I thought it was just spectacular. Like really, really good.
Yeah,
I still haven't started.
Too.
What, Amanda?
Sorry, no, Shandy, go ahead. I spoke.
Oh, just saying, I still haven't started. So no spoilers.
But I didn't hear what you said, Amanda.
I liked the episode before the Amsterdam episode because I watched them both back to back this weekend during nap time. I didn't realize. I thought I was one episode behind. I didn't realize I was 2 episodes behind, and then I was like, bonus, another episode.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved the full circleness of the use of Three Little Birds and how everybody, like the one night in Amsterdam, just kind of changed everybody. And I really liked stuff like that, where you have one night where you have these experiences that, you know, just kind of change your life. Like, you know, I don't know. I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. And that's not spoilery, Shandy, because by the time you get to that, it's I'm not even like, there's like literally there's plots A through like G. So I'm not even spoiling a damn thing.
Yeah, no, it was a nice like recentering for
it was a nice little reset.
All of our characters. Yeah. They all needed to get their groove back.
They did. But also excellent use of a raindrops keep falling on my head montage.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, anytime that song is used, you're automatically gonna love it. But...
Yeah, I'm immediately on board.
Yeah. No, I didn't know. So we watched it after we did Survivor after I recorded Survivor last week. So it was like 11:30 to like 12:20. So I was really tired. I didn't know how I felt about it, but I rewatched it again on Thursday to take notes to write the review. And I was like, holy shit, I really love this episode. So yeah, anyway, good times. Okay. Thank you, Brian. I am very also looking forward to seeing you. And I am sure that we will have plenty of FaceTimes with Shandy in a different time zone and Amanda on the same coast.
That's true. I will be in the same time though.
So we'll figure it out.
Sorry.
Okay. We'll finish this up real quick with Matt's What She Said, and then we'll call it a night. I'm very excited to talk to everybody next week. I mean, I'm still happy to talk to you tonight, but you know what I mean. I'm thinking forward thinking, very progressive. Here we go. Oh,
I'm still muted.
I was like, shit, did I kill the conversation for real?
Nope.
It's like I toggle between the two and I'm like, why is it so quiet? Why has she not started to speak yet?
I promise I read my line. I'll read it again.
Okay.
Now you got me excited.
They don't fill it in or whatever.
You were on a journey. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to relive this through your eyes.
I wouldn't give up mine either because I've had it since 2001.
You gotta work on Daniel's.
Okay, Matt, real quick. Because you're here, you fucking arrange these because you know the order we're going to read it. You arrange it so that we read the appropriate male names, correct? That's a thing, right? Just saying. While I wait for you to answer, I'm going to keep going. Yours came in handy.
One time in the last 12 years.
The ball was covered in gunk. You had to take it out and clean it from time to time.
I could not tell you how to do that now.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm going to. I've gotten used to it.
It pushes you over the hump to get you into the home stretch.
Oh, they were definitely holding on to something, and it wasn't Margaret Robbie's feet.
We didn't even intentionally do this. The universe made it so.
At first, we owed a lot.
Maybe we could have it in the apartment?
Amanda, you guys are more than welcome to come.
Oh, thanks. If I ever see them, I'll take a picture for you.
And if you're not welcome to come, you could just get that happy feeling that you felt the moment you found out that Tucker Carlson got fired. Live your life so that your firing is not spank bank material for a whole lot of people.
Fair enough.
We can do all the things.
We have 6 months, but we will do it beforehand.
We finished, and we were both kind of floored.
I'll get there. It's like number 1 on the list.
It is making it go quicker.
He was open to another go.
It happened so early. I was like, oh my God.
It's worth the 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Is anything worth 2 hours and 19 minutes?
I don't know. Go fuck yourself for that one.
All right. Matt says I generally do it in the order that it's said, and that's what she said. Which I know you probably purposely said it like that, but I gotcha. Anyway, thank you all for listening this week. Thanks, Matt, for that great. Thank you for that great haul. That was fun.
That was a good batch.
Yeah, if anybody has any feedback about anything that we said, thebroadcasters3@gmail.com, or give us a call, 331-276-2373. Again, Are You There, God? It's me, Margaret. Book and movie, May 9th. Real Weird Sisters, May 11th. Get all of your feedback in thebroadcasters3@gmail.com, 331-276-2373. I figured I would say it again because YOLO. Thank you to the patrons. If you'd like to become a patron, you go to patreon.com/JandJack. Thank you to the patrons that contribute a certain level, and that would be Eckhart Ringer, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with a Plan, and the creepy poopy head mailman. We have a new bonus episode that will hopefully be out by the time you're listening to this. I think it's really fun. We do more Mad Libs. We do dirty Mad Libs. And as by dirty, I mean martini and sexy. We literally just covered a couple of the dirties. But yeah, does anybody else have anything? Thank you so much, Matt and Greg, for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah. But yeah, does anybody else have anything?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, we will see you next week. On that note, my name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.